Um, Today we are making chicken fried rice. Something I love, you know. If you know me, the word rice, yeah, it holds a special place in my heart. You know, love my rice. You know, whether it's, that red rice, and I'm gonna show you guys my red rice recipe one of these days too. It ain't the same. I'm telling you, it's something really nice. But today we are making chicken fried rice. Um, if you're like me, you go to a Chinese restaurant, you order your food, sometimes you eat it, and you end up feeling a little swollen. You know, your joints get swollen. That's because of the MSG that they are putting in the food, monosodium glutamate. Same thing as accent. You know, I know a lot of us grew up with accent. Our parents, our mother using accent in the recipes and so forth. Hey, as you get older, if you know better, do better, right? I stay away from it. It just doesn't work out for me, and I would advise you guys to do the same. Anyway, also another thing when you're dealing with going to Chinese restaurants, the quality isn't always consistent. It's not always there. I guess it depends on who's back there in the kitchen, right? um, with that being said, they also will give you order fried rice, and they come out with some yellow stuff. I'm like, what is that? You can take that back. Hey, what? No, I didn't order that. I wanted fried rice. It's supposed to look a certain way. Well, that's my problems with them. So what I did, I learned to do it myself. And you can also, like I said, chicken fried rice, but you can also use, shrimp, pork, beef. If you're feeling really jazzy, crab. Hey, make it a party, right? Do your thing. So with this right here, it's a really simple recipe, and we're about to get started. First and foremost, people like to use day-old rice. They tell you that use day-old rice. You can literally use rice you cook that day. Just give it time to cool down. Put it in the fridge in a container. Let it cool down. Bam, you can use that. You're good to go. Right after that, you want to make your marinade. Very important. As you can see here, I have chicken breasts, not chicken thighs. I know people are very funny about it. Oh, I want the chicken thighs because it's juicy, it's moist, whatever. Good, yeah, it is true. It's what it is. But I grew up with wings and breasts. Ruby Jones is like, hey, wings and breasts. That's what it is. So, hey, it's stuck, right? But you got to know how to make it moist. And today, I'm definitely going to share with you how to do that. All right, so here, let's go ahead and get started with the marinade. You are going to put in 2 to 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. It depends on how much chicken you have. Right here, I have a little over 1.5 pounds of chicken. So I'm probably going to put in about 2.5, tablespoons of soy sauce, followed by a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half of the Japanese cooking wine. You want to go ahead and follow that up with a half a teaspoon of white pepper. White pepper. Trust me, folks. Don't use the black. Use that white pepper. Yeah, tastes amazing. You also want to add a tablespoon of a neutral oil. Right here, it's vegetable oil. Ain't nothing fancy. I just put in a fancy bottle. Trying to be bougie. Gotta do what I do. But the secret to that marinade and to making your meat really tender is cornstarch. Use about a tablespoon and a half of the cornstarch. Mix it up and let it sit. So we are about to get into it. All right. There goes that tablespoon. Go put that in there. Or we will add everything and incorporate everything, mix it up really well when we're done with that, all right? That Kiko man. It's nothing to play with, It's something that I really like. All right. Just one. That's two. I'll do that half. How about that? If I need more, I'll add more. Check it out because we will be coming back to that when we make the sauce. That sauce really brings everything together here, So you definitely want that. All right. So now we go ahead and add a tablespoon in my bougie bottle. How you like that? Kind of nice. More water. That's your tablespoon. Get it all up there. Now let's start working with that rice, that cooking rice wine type thing that they have called Marinade. You know, call it what you want. Cooking wine, whatever. It works. There you go. A big teaspoon of that right there. It tastes really good. Trust me. That little extra ain't gonna hurt nothing. It's actually gonna make it really enjoyable. Let's go ahead and get over to this white pepper. As you can see, I've been using. I need to get another bottle of that. All right. This is my half teaspoon. You don't need any more than that. Mix everything together. I know it might not seem like enough or a lot with the cornstarch, but that's really all you need. And that is your secret, not so much of a secret, but your secret to having your meat be really tender. Retain the moisture. And of course, all the ingredients will be in the description that I will leave below. I'm gonna go ahead and get this out the way. Getting ready to bust those eggs up, people. Yes. Now, you can use 4 eggs, 6 eggs, whatever. I use 6 eggs because I like eggs in my fried rice. And voila, through the magic of video editing, my eggs have been cracked and they're in this bowl. Go ahead and mix that up. And of course I did use another fork. No cross-contamination here. This is the only time you're really going to use, salt, besides what's in the soy sauce and what's also in that chicken bouillon powder. And trust me, it's enough. And you're going to use salt in this recipe. Old school with it. Just put a pinch. There you go. My hands are clean. I gotta eat this. And if any of you ever get, lucky enough, I might have like a sweepstakes or something. The winner gets dinner at Casa del Jones. You will leave with your stomach full and a smile on your face. There we go. Let's get this out of the way. Right here, you have a medium onion. That's a medium, white onion. You also have, yellow onions, whatever you want to use. It's up to you. That's that green onion right here. The tops and the bottoms of it. That's pretty much going to be a garnish. 3 cloves of garlic. Gotta have the garlic. It is something special. All right. Let's go ahead and get into some sauce. All right. really love this sauce, you guys. You can't go wrong with it. This is a very important part of this recipe. Um, Once you have, your chicken cooked, with all your veggies and everything, and your rice in there, and your egg, you are going to come back with this sauce that you're going to make, and you're going to pour it around the outside of your wok. And yes, I have a wok. At first I bought it back in the day. I thought it'd be cool to have up on the wall. Didn't think I'd ever use it, but then I had to think about it. How much I like rice? Who am I kidding? I'm gonna get some use out of that. All right, let's get down with it. I'm gonna put 4 tablespoons of the soy sauce. Like I said, it depends on how much chicken you got. If you're not using as much chicken as I'm using, use less. Go back to the store and get me some more Kiko man. Keep the soy sauce out because I find myself adding more to my wok, depending on taste. All right, you want to be able to have it, handy. Now let's go ahead and get down with some of this Japanese cooking wine. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 teaspoon. Trust me, this stuff is really good, you guys. If I go over, don't shoot me, people. All right, don't be mad. It's all about flavor, building flavors here. We're gonna follow that up. More of this. Have a teaspoon of it, all right? You don't need too much of this stuff, trust me. First time I used it, I went a little overboard. It's all about trial and error. Ooh, a little spicy. I'm a person that actually likes spice, so me telling you, yeah, a little spicy, yeah, I like spice, and that was a little spicy for me. People, this right here, chicken bouillon powder. Yeah, it's a necessity in this recipe. All right, I have 2 of the packets, so basically you're looking at, I'll say a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half, actually a tablespoon and a half of this stuff. All right, there you go. That's a done deal. The last thing I want to add to this is a little of my, as they say, a neutral oil. Well, here goes my vegetable oil. There you go. 1 heaping tablespoon. Now I'm about to mix that up. Yeah. Put it off to the side. Now, jump a little off the topic here, but one of my subscribers put me down with this right here. Let me tell you, Pratana, yeah, you know what you're talking about, my man. I'm not gonna throw your name out there, unless you contact me and say, hey, it's cool to do it. But he did, leave a message, a little comment on my marinara, video, and I appreciate that too, man. I really appreciate it. This stuff right here, really good. Pick up at Walmart. I've had expensive olive oils. This isn't like a $4 bottle here. This is like a $10, $12 bottle, but it's really worth it. Get yourself a nice piece of bread, whatever. Do your thing, okay? Woo! Appreciate you, my man. And if any people out there know about any, seasonings or whatever that I should know about, hey, let me know. I really appreciate it. You know, I love learning, you know. So let's get down to the cooking part of this thing here. All right, all right. I have 2 tablespoons of my vegetable oil in here. About to throw these eggs in. I have it over a medium heat. Actually, I don't like 6. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It'll come out really pretty here, yo. I'm telling you. I'm in this kitchen. I was watching, actually, what led to this is also I was watching 36 Chambers. I don't know, some of you know what I'm talking about, some of you don't. But for those who do, you know, I was watching 36 Chambers and I was like, man, I'm kind of hungry out here. You know, watching all that fighting making me hungry. And I was like, hey. So I called the Chinese restaurant and they wasn't picking up. I was like, man, let me go ahead and see if I can't make my own thing. That's what happened. Right here, you want to move it around. You don't want it to burn, so you keep it moving. Alright. And cook. You're not frying eggs, people. Nice, don't it? Looks really nice. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So I said, hey, let me get in this kitchen. I got chicken, you know, I have rice. I always got rice. Hey, there go my rice 2-step. Because I love rice. I'm telling you, when I'm making rice, I'm a happy camper. You know me, you know that to be true. You know, when my uncle came here, I walked in the garage with a rice sandwich. Yeah, I said a rice sandwich, straight up. John Deere's bread, and some white rice cooked. And oh yeah, by the way, I'm not one of the people that use a rice cooker. I learned old school and I'm still with it, you know, in a pot. You know, I ain't knocking the old school that have to use the rice cookers. But do your thing. Yeah, that's nice. But he looked at me like, whoa, what are you doing, nephew? I'm like, don't knock it till you try it. So I'm with the bias, you know. You know what I'm talking about you. There you go. That's nice right there. Just start to get it out of the pan here. It'll work with me here. Don't try to take all at one time. Be patient, grasshopper. Take your time. You see me, my lips moving. There you go. They did in the Chinese movies, you know. We all grew up on that. Looks good. Real good. Now, what you're going to go ahead and do is add 2 more tablespoons of your vegetable oil. Probably get that chicken in here. Jay-Z, please let me reintroduce myself. Please reintroduce. He said introduce. So I'm reintroducing this chicken to the situation here. And the thing about a wok is this, people. You have high sides, right? So what you can do is press the meat out. You want it flat. Whatever you're cooking in a wok, flatten it out as much as possible so that whatever you're cooking can have you touching a hot surface, you know, not laying on top of each other. Makes the cooking process a lot quicker, a lot more even. You know? Haven't been trained as no chef or anything. I'll never claim that kind of stuff. You know, I just did it out of necessity and got tired of, you know, paying people's prices and being held hostage at these restaurants or whatever. And you know, we do live in a chicken culture now. You know, place an order and they can have the order wrong, they still want to tip. No sir. No sir. Get your stuff right. I ain't against tipping. I'll tip anybody. So do your thing. Make sure it's right. Again, remember, this is a medium heat, people. I know this video's a little long, but I like to be really thorough. I like to be able to cook with me, alright? That looks really good right there. You know? Talking to Pops earlier, and his wife, come on and make a video. You know, she said, hey, I like chicken fried rice. Guess what? Hope we'll be making this recipe right here. Sooner or later, had to get up to Charleston, get with my aunts and uncles, and especially Aunt Deb and Aunt Lisa and Uncle Stan come in town and whatever. We're gonna get down with it. Make some chicken fried rice, whatever. Because it seems like all of us can cook. You know, I didn't meet them until like 5-6 years ago. It's funny that we all can cook. You know, we all get down in the kitchen for real. Even my big head cousin Tommy. Maybe we can get him out there, you know, out of his house and over there, you know, doing his thing. You know, Uncle Red come over there. You know, he coming to the cookout with a set of lips. You know, he don't do the cooking. You know, he's a good dude though, but he don't do the cooking. You know, he's an Edomite. That's my hump though. Do your thing. You keep in touch. Appreciate it. Let that cook. Yes, yes. I know y'all probably wondering, hey, when you gonna add some vegetables to it? After I flip that meat that first time, I have a process, people. I have a process. Look at that. What? That's that two-step one more time. That's that rice two-step. Watch out. I'm old. I don't do too much dancing, you know what I mean? I hurt back and everything. But I still got a mean two-step. Let's go ahead and get these onions in here. Oh, I like onions. Too much onions, he said. Not me. And if you know me, I told you before, if you're cooking with onions and garlic, do not add your garlic at the same time as you add your onions. They will burn. My sister and everybody. Hold on. Are you eating more vegetables? That's a lot of vegetables right there, yo. Again, leave your comments. You know, share, like, do your thing. I just like cooking. Sharing a passion and what you guys don't see outside. I'm doing two things at once. Yes, yes. I can multitask. I got a Boston butt out there on my grill right now, doing this thing. You know, yes, a real grill, no pellets or nothing like that. You know, gotta manage my flame. You know, do its thing. Trying out a new rub that I came up with. I will let you guys know about that. Trust and believe. I put it on about 11:30 this morning. Indirect heat. You know. Look at that. You can't tell me that don't look good, people. Oh my God. Looking real good. Ooh. Alright, alright, alright. No time like the present. Let's go ahead. Add those peas and carrots. That's about a cup right there, people. Remember, I told you to blanch them. Don't throw them in there, you know, frozen. It messes up everything. You know, you won't have the rice the way you want it. Get more moist, you know, because of that water and everything that the frozen vegetables been holding. So. Yes, yes, I love it. I love it. House smells really, really fragrant right now. That's my happy place right here, for real. When I'm in the kitchen, you know, I ain't thinking about a million other things, you know. Gotta focus on what you're doing. When it's cooking, baking, you know, I'm kind of a big deal, you know what I mean, in the kitchen, you know. Because it wasn't always like this, you know. Baking, cooking, grilling. I'm a bad man. I'm trying to make y'all some bad individuals too. How about that? Take that ride with me. We're gonna go ahead and let this cook down for a little while before we add the garlic to it. Remember, even once I put the rice and everything in here, it's going to continue to cook, you know. So you don't have to sit there and overcook your stuff, you know. It's not like these, not like the chicken is like raw or anything. And also remember, temperature, you know, when you the appropriate temperature when you're cooking meat. Chicken, you're looking at that, you know, 165. All right, you don't want undercooked chicken whatsoever. Pork is like 145. I know, right? Go figure. Beef 135. Come to Castle Del Jones, you will never get undercooked food. I promise you that. Haven't you seen me? I have my insurance go up. No, sir. Some of you people out there that cook or whatever, especially if you're in this area, get with me. You know? Brother always about making some money, you know, doing some cooking somewhere, doing a thing, you know. Got a cousin over there, Hilton Head, you know, Chef David, bad man over there. And of course I got my man Johnny, you know. Hey, if you guys need some shrimp, crab, whatever, fish, all that Johnny. You know. You can find him on my Facebook. Try to do stuff in that kitchen too. You know, the two work together in that kitchen might be a big deal. We'll go ahead and let that cook down for a little while before we add that rice and then the egg and whew, oh boy, that sauce. Alright people, if you know me, then you know I'm excited. Cut that rice. That long grain. Oh yeah. And I've never heard anyone cooking, you know, fried rice with parboiled rice, so I guess it's gonna separate, you know, the men from the boys here. You know what I mean? 3 cups. Go ahead and put that in there. You don't have to use all. Depends on, you know, how many people you're trying to feed. A little bit of time here. Put that back there. Let's go ahead and mix it up a little bit. Yeah, I'll switch it up a little bit. Using big ones. I mean, doing your wok and whatever, try to use, you know, plastic, you know, spatulas or the bamboo thing. You know? Over here, but one thing I'm missing is a little Chinaman hat. I'm going to borrow one from my cousin Tommy. The inside joke. You did it. It's a bad dude, though. Oh, don't stop tripping, saying, oh, that's right. Don't look like you should. Remember that sauce? Okay. Don't try me. I know what I'm doing. That thing's pretty. It smells really good, too. Who am I playing with? Y'all know I love rice. I got t-shirts that say it too. I got one that say, rice is life. Appreciate you, poop. Doing everything right here. Remember that? Remember that? There we go. break that up. I kind of put my elbow in the way. I'm right-handed, so kind of in the way, people. But I'm trying. The amount of rice I got in here, man, I might have used like 8 eggs. I'll try to work out. Make a fried rice, me and making omelets here. Push that down some, so I can go ahead and add that sauce. I'm gonna go around the outside so it can caramelize at the bottom of the pan. Get all that deliciousness out there. As Ruby Jones says it, we'll let it marry. Let it come together for a couple minutes right here. Alright? About 2 minutes. Then we're going to go ahead and start mixing that up. Also, remember, I told you guys about the sesame seed. Want to toast those. Already been done. Don't take long. Doesn't take long. Put it in that hot pan. Move it around a little bit. Not even a whole minute. You don't want it to burn, alright? So that's done. Didn't forget anything, people. Boy, this thing smells good. There we go. Y'all about to see it. Oh, y'all can't tell me that don't look good, bro. Right here, we'll make a puppy pull a freight train down a dirt road. What? I said it. My boy Justin hit me up this morning like, hey, what happened to the video? I had to remake it. Technical difficulties. So, did my thing. It used to be over here, Jake. Come on, get down. Get down. Bring your big-headed brother, too. And them arms getting away. But I'm, like I said, I'm right-handed here. I'm doing it. Like I told you, I keep the soy sauce out. If I want to add more, I'm going to go ahead and add more. And pretty much, it's about to go down. Throw another about a tablespoon of that. Let that set in there and cook down some point. Alright, people. This thing is done. Y'all, I'm a bad man. I'm telling you, I'm a bad man out here, Can't tell me this will look good here. What Chinese restaurant ever did they stuff look better than this? You don't need to play. Get yourself a bowl. Stop playing. Garnish it, Being bougie here. Get a little bit of those sesame seeds, little toasted sesame seeds. Stop playing. Stop playing. I'm telling you, I'm a bad man. You don't believe me? Come on out to Castledale Jones. See what it is. And without further ado, look at that. Look at that. Just meant chicken in there. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Look here. I pay money for this. Real talk. I pay money for this and be happy about it. This is really good. So, till next time. I hope you enjoy the recipe. Hope you enjoy, what I do here. Make sure, like I say, leave a comment, like, share it. Please share it. Let your people know about it. It's been fun. So, till next time, you guys be safe.